All right, so I told everyone to stop getting so excited about potentially beating the Packers because I knew it wasn't going to happen. I told everyone to stop saying that it was an easy win for the Bears because this happens every single time is one or two Packers players are hurt and everyone goes like, oh, we can easily beat the Packers. And we go up and we get a good drive and we somehow get some sort of lead in the game. And everyone's like, Philip, we told you we were going to go out and beat the Packers. No, we aren't. No, we aren't. How many times have I had to say? Okay. Defensively, I don't have very many complaints. I think our defense played pretty well for the most part. 3 sacks. They had like 2 runs of 20 yards, and besides that, they couldn't get much going. We held Aaron Rodgers to, I believe, just around 200 yards passing. Davante Adams didn't have an overly explosive game. Our safeties played pretty bad. Can't really complain about that. Mack, Quinn, and Hicks got sacks, even though Hicks is probably hurt again. Roquan Smith played a pretty good game. Alec Ogletree played a pretty good game. Jalen Johnson, you're going up against the best receiver in the league by far, so I don't blame him for getting cooked, especially when he was following Davante Adams, and I don't think we've had a Bears corner follow a receiver since before Vic Fangio was the defensive coordinator in like 2016. So overall, I'm not super upset at this Bears defense. Offensively, I actually don't think it was as bad as some people say it was. Justin Fields is going to get like a C+ grade for me. He played really well after like halfway through the third quarter. He kicked it into gear and played pretty well. You can tell that he's a 22-year-old rookie playing one of the most experienced defenses in the league. Even if they're hurt, they're a very experienced defense who are running a very good scheme for young quarterbacks. That Fangio, Brandon Staley scheme that Joe Barry runs, very friendly for those young quarterbacks. Kenny Clark played outstanding. Adrian Amos played really well. But Fields, okay. I'm not going to try to sit here and say the refs are the reason we lost the game, because they're not. They're not the reason we lost the game, because we still couldn't execute. But there were absolutely egregious calls on both sides. Clear false start jump that Fields gets a free play on. He tosses it deep, and somehow it's an interception, which gives the Packers 7 points. We still couldn't stop them on a 70-yard drive, so that's still mostly on the defense, but they wouldn't have even we probably would have been up 10-0 at that point instead of tied 7-7 if that call doesn't even go, because we were in field goal range already. The 3rd and 2, or the 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 1 run where A.J. Dillon got pushed back and he got a first down on it. That was egregious. They scored 7 on that. It would have been 3rd and 2 where they were only like 50% on 3rd down that day, or today. So that was an egregious call. That's 7 more points that could have easily been 3, which would have made the game winnable. Equimania St. Brown, that wasn't a push-off. It was on the drive that was resulted from the stupid false start call, or no false start call. So they shouldn't have even had the ball in the first place. But that was a terrible call. And then I can't even think of a few other ones. Khalil Herbert bursts off a 25-yard touchdown run that there's holding on it because Sam Mustipher was under his arms and pushed him down. Like, these are stupid calls, and they stopped the game so often to reset the clock. There were so many times where they didn't see time. Justin Fields calls a timeout before half. The game would have been tied 10-10, and they don't see it. There were just so many stupid, insignificant little things that all mounted up, and I think both Bears and Packers fans should agree. NFL officiating has to be fixed. There has to be systemized things. Aaron Rodgers grabbing Mario Edwards' face masks, which results in Mario Edwards retaliating. Well, retaliating as in pointing at Aaron Rodgers and getting a 15-yard penalty that also was on their touchdown drive. There are just things that have to be fixed. They have to be able to have a guy who's in the VR who can look and see the plays up from the box and say, hey, you got this call wrong. Go and review this call. This kind of stuff just has to happen. So yes, the Bears got beat. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. The Packers own the Bears. Whatever. It's all true. I'm not sitting here. I'm going to deny it. I'm still going to talk trash when I can. But NFL officiating has to be better. And when Bears fans complain about the officiating, I think it's more of a microcosm of we would complain about it in every game, but it's against a game against the Packers. so we're going to complain about it even more. The Packers got a bunch of calls to go their way. Khalil Herbert on a 4th and 1 barely got it, or like it looked like he was inches short, and they gave it to him. There were calls that went both ways. I'm not going to sit there and complain like that. But overall, NFL officiating has to be better. I don't think the Bears played a terrible game. The Packers are a top 5 team in the league. I think if the Bears smoothed some things out, it would have been a 1-score game and not like the 24-14 game that it ended up being. So, GG to the Packers, GG to Packers fans. A lot of my friends are Packers fans, so I'm not going to sit there and complain too much. You guys own us. I'm not going to cry over it, but hopefully there's a good game week 17 that we all get to look forward to. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out. Everyone have a good week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the weekly predictions.